can't do both, you see, because even when you go to some churches, they want you to shout the way they shout. They want you to pray the way they pray. They want you to walk the way they walk. But you see, there's something they don't know and understand about people like us. There's a particular way you're supposed to walk. You see, when you come from out of some stuff that people like us have come out of. You see, we done been through too much hell to come in here front. We done been through some things that a lot of people wouldn't even begin to understand. Look over and tell your neighbor, if you only knew. They don't know what the Lord had to bring you up out of just to get you up in here. Because you see, when you've really been through something, this cute little dignified church don't get it for you. This cute little prissy walk don't cut it. You just ain't gonna be able to gravitate to that kind of stuff. I got to walk like I ain't forgot where the Lord has brought me up out of. I got to walk like I got some bruises and pain and nicks out there from the world. I got to walk the way God has called me to walk because I ain't forgot my testimony. I ain't pretending like I ain't never made no mistakes. I ain't fronting like I ain't got no issues. I ain't walking up in here trying to impress nobody. There's a particular kind of walk when you're walking beside someone that knows who they are and ain't forgotten where they've been. You see, because I don't know about you, but I've got to walk like I remember. I've got to walk like I ain't forgot. Because you see, I can't just sit up in here trying to front like he didn't have to come and get me from somewhere that I ain't had no business. Can I get a witness? I don't know about you, but I want the whole world to know that it took an act of God to get me where I am today. Because you see, if I listened to other people, I'd still be sitting somewhere doubting myself, doubting I could do this and doubting I could do that. But when I heard from God, it was just like the man here in verse 8 of our text today. It was just like that because just like him, I had a list of excuses. Some of y'all don't know nothing about that. I had a list of excuses ready and waiting for why I wasn't walking like I was supposed to. I had them on the ready. I felt like they were bona fide reasons why. But just like in verse 8, he said, listen here, son, I ain't trying to hear all of that you're talking about right now. I just need you to rise, take your bed, and walk. Now, what is this bed anyway? You see, because back then they didn't have box springs and mattresses, headboards and footboards and side rails. So wonder what this bed was. Bear in mind that Jesus knew that he had been there a long time. But he had some stuff there with him, and this bed was a collection of things that made him comfortable in his mess. There were some things that he had collected over the years that said to him that I'm okay being in this condition, but I'm going to get comfortable here. Somebody tell your neighbor, tell him to walk with you. There may be some stuff that you feel has made you comfortable where you are, and you know it has made your life palatable. You've lived a life where you can survive, but God wants you to thrive. Hey, come on. Yeah, that's right. God says sometimes you're just going to have to walk, even if you have to walk with your baggage. Because what you got to understand is that when you step up in the church, you step up in here knowing that you've got a purpose. You've got to remember when you come up in here, you're not just stepping into something, but maybe you're walking away from something. And even if you have to take whatever it was that grounded you there and made you feel like it was okay to be there, take it with you. But whatever you do, don't stay there. You see, some people feel like I don't want to come to church because I got to get rid of my issues first. But see, that's a trick that the enemy tells everybody. You see, you can't clean up so that you can come to God. You got to come to God so that you can clean up. You see, what you got to understand is that the enemy is always trying. Thank you, brother. The enemy is always trying to get you to put the cart before the horse. You're not just. You ain't just trying to walk up in here like you're some regular, ordinary, everyday, run-of-the-mill Christian that has that same polished look.
Come on, Pastor. Yeah.
You know the look. Don't even act like you don't know the look. Hello? And you see, with some types of hello in church, is a hidden statement behind it. It's like, where have you been? Must been sin. But God's house is a house of mercy.
Come on.
And so when you're walking up in here with the power to bear the weight of all of the pain from your past and still serve God, then you are the one that they need to aspire to be like.
Come on.
You see, the same people that think they got it together and you ought to be like them got it all twisted. No. You don't need to be like them. They need to be like you. You see, don't get me wrong, because I know there's going to come a time when I'm ready to cast all of my cares on him like the Bible says. Right. But I'm not going to just sit around here and wait until that time comes before I start walking with God the way I'm supposed to walk. I'm going to start serving God right now, because sometimes you've got to walk, even if you've got to walk with all of your baggage. Don't let your attitude stop you from walking the way you're supposed to walk. Don't let your addiction stop you from walking the way you're supposed to walk. Don't let your sickness, your finances, your insecurities, and all of the other stuff the enemy tries to throw in your path.
Come on, Pastor. Tell the truth.
To keep you from serving your God. Now check this out. Here in verse 5 of our text, we see where Jesus comes across this man that the Bible describes as having an infirmity for 38 years. And all we know about this infirmity is that it hindered this man's ability to walk. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
The Bible never clarifies exactly what the man's sickness was. Why do you think that is? Because it's none of your business. Look at your neighbor, say it's none of your business. What I'm dealing with, what's trying to keep me from walking the way I'm supposed to walk, that's between me and God. It's none of your business. It's just an infirmity. So this infirmity kept him from walking. And the Bible just wanted us to know just enough about it to know that whatever it was hindered him enough to keep him from walking, and that he had been dealing with whatever it was for 38 years. Now check this out. Because I know there's some people out there that really don't know how to relate to a man like this. Of course, they're not in this one. But for those of you in here that can actually understand what it's like to have the desire to want to get up and walk with God the way you know you're supposed to walk, but yet you just got all this baggage and stuff in the way. This is for you. Because you see, if you study scriptures like this, like the one we're dealing with today, you're going to see that there's usually a process in place for us to get free. Now understand that if you read this whole story, you'll see that there was a process laid out. I explained it a little while ago. There was a certain time you had to sit around and just wait for the angel to come down and trouble the water. That was the process. And then you had to be the first one in line to get your blessing. That was the process. And if you weren't the first one in line, you wasn't going to get healed. But you see, I ain't ever been good with processes. Can I just keep it real? For some reason, the established church protocol process never seems to work for people like us. So we need another option. And you see, it's in moments like these that Jesus likes to come along, just like he did in verse 8 of our text, with an alternative to the established methods of deliverance. Because you see, when Jesus showed up, he just takes it upon himself to tell this man to rise, get your stuff, and walk. Wait a minute, that's not the way I was told it's supposed to happen. The preacher's supposed to come and preach. And then people supposed to like jump and shout and cry. And then he has a $100 line. I would think that these were some instructions that this man had to take a minute to wrap his mind around, because it was different than what he thought it was supposed to be. Because you see, all of a sudden, he was being instructed to do some things that violated the church's established protocol for deliverance. Now, you got the way the church people are telling me to do it, but now you got Jesus. Wait. You mean to tell me that I ain't got to get into the pool like everybody else to get what I need? You see, the thing that this man was about to discover was that the birthing ground for any miracle is always located right there at the place where you discover that God is asking you to do something that your circumstances say you're not supposed to be able to do. You mean to tell me that I've been down here for all these years struggling under the weight of all this stuff, and all I've got to do to start the process of getting free is just to rise up? Some of y'all just get ready to rise up on some stuff. You see, I know your sickness told you that you had to stay down there. You've been told you can't move. And even some of your own sisters and brothers in the churches out there might have told you it wasn't time for you to get up yet. But your Savior is telling you to rise, take up your bed, and walk with this thing. And let me tell you what's one thing, to rise despite all of your opposition. And it's one thing to rise in the face of everybody telling you that you can't do this and you can't do that. But you mean to tell me that not only am I supposed to rise, but I'm supposed to rise up and take my stuff and then try to walk with this thing too? Wait a minute. I've been lying on this thing for years, nursing my pain and agony. And yet somehow I'm supposed to be able to get up from here and walk with this thing. I'm supposed to carry the thing that has been carrying me. Because you see, this thing is more to me than just a bed. But this thing is a constant reminder of all the years that I've suffered. It's a reminder of all the time that I had to lay here powerless while people tried to walk all over me because I couldn't walk like they did. They looked down on me, and I laid here with this thing to comfort me. And now you want me to get up and carry this thing. What you've got to understand is that for me, I'm taking away more than just the bed. But I'm taking away every reason that I might have thought I had to come back to this place ever again. You see, the devil can't remind me that that baggage is still there, that comfort zone is still there. I'm taking it because I don't plan on coming back to this place. I'm taking it because I know that I'm not just getting free, I'm getting set free and delivered for real. And ain't no turning back when I go down this road. I've been there, I've done that, and ain't no need to look back. I'm moving forward. Somebody say, I'm walking with my stuff. I'm not saying my walk is perfect. I'm not saying that I'm completely free. I'm just saying that I'm walking. I may not be moving as fast as I'm supposed to move. I may have other people that seem to get it down better than me. They know more scriptures. They sing more songs. They pray more prayers. But I'm telling you right now that I know who I am. And even with all my baggage, I'm moving with God. This is who I am. And if God accepts me, it doesn't matter who don't. I'm taking away every reason I might have thought I had to go back to where I was. Jesus said to rise, take up my bed and walk. He said to get up from there and take everything you got with you, baby, because you ain't coming back here no more. You ain't got to sit there and wait for somebody else to validate the fact that you can come up out of your suffering anymore. You don't have to wait for somebody to agree that you're good to go now. You don't have to wait for other people to say you don't have to be ashamed anymore. You don't have to wait for the doctor to tell you that your sickness is gone away. You can just rise, take up your bed, and walk. Now listen, the Bible goes on in the next couple verses, and I'm going to try to condense this because I don't want to keep you too long, but it says, immediately the man was made whole. And even though he was made whole, he still took up his bed and walked. And on the same day was the Sabbath. And so the Jews therefore said unto him that was cured, it is the Sabbath day. It is not lawful for you to carry this stuff around with you to church. Some of y'all might have a little leftover 40s in your car. It's the Sabbath. What you doing? Remember when you used to drive by churches and then turn your music down. It's a church over there. Mama, it's Monday. Y'all know I need prayer. But that's what they said. Is that right? It's the Sabbath day? Wait a minute. Let me break this down. Jesus had just performed an astonishing miracle. Come on, man. He had just set a man free that had been unable to walk for 38 years. But now, instead of looking at the miracle, and instead of focusing on the fact that this man that had been bound for 38 years, now he's walking, they would rather sit back and criticize him on how he was instructed to walk. Wait a minute. So for these people, the focus wasn't on the fact that an undeniable miracle had been done. He's walking with God now. But you got a problem that his pants are sagging. Come on. Just look straight at me. He's walking with God now. Even with his baggage. Maybe her dress ain't just right.
Come on, Pastor. Hallelujah. My God.
You see, according to the Jewish law, you weren't supposed to do any kind of work or be carrying around anything that even remotely resembled a burden on the Sabbath day. Because the Bible says that we're supposed to remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Somebody say holy. See, that's the problem. Most people don't understand what holy really looks like. They don't know how to keep something holy. They know how to keep it religious. They don't know how to keep it holy. Now, for those of you who are curious, the Jewish law got its foundation from the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 8. And it's right there in the middle of the hold-up Ten Commandments. Yes, the Bible says, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt do any work. Thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, thy maidservant. Don't let the cattle, nor the stranger, or even Pookie in there. Nobody's supposed to do nothing. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea and all that is in them, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Now let me just take a moment and show you where people got it all twisted. Because you see, the whole point God was trying to make here about the Sabbath was to remember it and keep it holy. But you see, these Jews started creating their own definition of what keeping it holy was supposed to look like. And so when you go back and examine our text, it becomes pretty clear that somewhere along the way, their definition of keeping it holy became somewhat different than Jesus' definition of keeping it holy. Because they began to question this man that had been healed about his actions in verse 11. Verse 11 of our text, the Bible shows where he had to point out to them that Jesus had a different opinion than they had. Because the Bible says, he answered them and said, he that made me whole, the same said to me, take up thy bed and walk. Now, something about the one, he that made me whole, as opposed to you. You see, the part of this man's response that gave Jesus some credibility was when he described Jesus as the one that had made him whole. You see, because what he was actually telling them, he was throwing a little shit. He was saying, listen, he was telling them, the one that gave me the power to walk ought to also give me the power and have the authority to tell me how I'm supposed to walk. Because you see, what he was saying was that I've already tried doing it your way, and I've still been here bound, listening to fakes and phonies and getting in $100 lines for years, and I'm still broke. I believe that when those preachers tell you, hey, you're going to get blessed if you give $100, if you don't get blessed, you should be able to go get $100. I'm saying they should put a disclaimer. If what I'm telling you right now, under the power of God, doesn't happen, come get a refund. I'm getting that line. Hey! But they ain't gonna tell you that. They ain't gonna tell you that. You see, what he was saying is, look, I've already tried doing it your way. And doing it your way had me lying here in bondage for 38 years, and I've had about enough of that. So, you see, I hear you telling me one thing, but I'm also trying to listen to the one that restored me. You think what you want to, you say what you want to, but as far as I'm concerned, if I've got to be out of order, then I'd rather be out of order with the people out here that's all talk and ain't producing no power. You see, I'm saying while they're sitting over there on the sidelines talking trash about people that's trying to serve God, you ought to ask them, what kind of power have they produced in your life that helped you to walk? I'm just saying, if I've got to violate somebody's religious protocol, it might as well be theirs, because I understand that there may be some people out there with a different opinion than mine. And I understand that there may be some people out there that might have a different set of marching orders than I do. But some people want me to keep waiting for the troubling of the water so I can try to step in before anybody else and look more anointed and sing better and dance better and pray better. But you see, I've tried walking the other way. I've tried walking the way other people want me to walk. And I've tried talking the way other people want me to talk. But I just can't get free doing what other people want me to do. So I'm just going to rise, take up my bed, and walk. I'm gathering up all of my baggage, and I'm just going to start walking with this thing the way God called me to walk right now. Because you see, this thing that I'm carrying is just some burden. It's more than just some burden to me. I'm carrying this thing around because this is my reminder that God is the one that brought me out of something. And I don't have to be ashamed of my testimony. I don't have to pretend like I ain't ever had no baggage. See, look, this is the kind of person that I used to be. But I thank God that who I am now is a child of God. I'm a blood-bought, blood-washed, covenant child of the Most High God. You see, this thing is a blessing, this baggage that I'm carrying around, because I'm carrying it for my Savior. Jesus said, any man would come after me, he must first deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me. You don't just follow him. He said, you deny yourself and then take up your cross, the thing that people try to nail you to. You see, this bed serves as a reminder of where the Lord has brought me from. And so you see, despite what other people think, I've been taught that I don't have to hide my pain and I don't have to hide my past from nothing or nobody, but I can just walk around here wearing my deliverance like a badge of honor. Because you see, when you know where God is taking you, you don't have to be ashamed of where you've been. Sometimes you've got to walk with your back. Give God some praise. Now, for those of you who were visiting with us, I want to thank you for coming, and I don't like to keep you any longer than I have to, so I want to let you know that for those of you who need to go, you're free to go, but we do a question and answer session after the message, because it's important to me that everybody understands what was taught.